Okay, if you're running a small business, you know better than anyone that time is everything. So the idea of a tech strategy can sound, well, terrifying, like some massive project you just don't have the bandwidth for. But what if it wasn't like that at all? Today, we're going to break down how tech can be a simple step-by-step tool that actually helps you grow instead of getting in your way. Let's dive in.
And just before we get going, if you could do us a huge favor and press the like button and the subscribe button, that'd be amazing. It really helps us bring you more explainers just like this one.
So, here's our game plan for the next few minutes. First, we're going to bust a major myth about tech. Then, we'll walk through 4 really practical steps, starting with just one single fix, automating the boring stuff, making that leap to smart planning, and finally making sure we find that perfect balance with the human touch. All right, first things first, let's tackle the biggest hurdle, the one fear that stops so many small businesses in their tracks before they even start with technology. This is the big question, isn't it? The one that keeps you up at night? Do I have to basically shut down my business, spend a fortune I don't have, and rebuild everything from the ground up just to have a tech strategy? It sounds exhausting. Well, I'm very happy to tell you the answer is a clear and simple no. See, the truth is, the smartest way to do this isn't some giant, disruptive mess. It's about being smart. It's about being targeted. It all begins with solving just one single problem. So if it's not about a total overhaul, then what is it about? Well, that leads us right into our first big actionable step, harnessing the power of one small targeted improvement. We call this the one fix approach, and it's as practical as it sounds. You just look at your business, find one specific pain point, that one thing that always drives you crazy. Maybe it's inventory, maybe it's scheduling, and then you find one simple tech tool to solve just that one thing. And a tiny change can have a huge ripple effect. I mean, think about a simple low stock alert system. It's not some massive, complex software, but look what it does. You stop wasting products, which straight up improves your cash flow. You stop running out of your bestsellers, which keeps your customers happy. And your whole operation just runs smoother. It's a win-win-win. Now here's the key. This isn't a one-and-done thing. It's a cycle. You find a challenge, you test out a solution, and then you live with it for a bit. You master it. And only when that tool feels like second nature do you even think about adding the next one. This way, the changes feel small and manageable, not like you're drinking from a fire hose. Okay, so once you've dipped your toes in the water with that first fix, the next logical step is to look at where all your time is disappearing. It's time to use tech to get you out of that daily administrative grind. Oh yeah, we all know this list by heart. The endless back and forth for scheduling, creating and chasing invoices, those follow-up emails, all that repetitive paperwork. These are the things that suck the life out of you and pull you away from the stuff that actually grows your business. They have to get done for sure, but they don't have to be done by you. And that's the real prize here. Every single hour you save by automating these basic tasks is an hour you get back. An hour you can spend on big picture strategy, on talking to your best customers, on actually growing your company. You're basically trading low-value work for high-impact results. Now we're ready to get a little more advanced. This is where tech stops just helping you with today's work and starts helping you get ahead of tomorrow. This is the Smart Leap. Let's circle back to inventory for a second. The old way was basically just a gut feeling, right? You'd look at what you sold last year, make a rough guess, and cross your fingers. The smart way, it takes the guesswork out of the equation. It uses real data to predict what's coming so you can be proactive instead of constantly putting out fires. So how does this actually work? Well, it's not magic. An AI-powered system looks at multiple layers of information. It analyzes your past sales patterns, of course, but it also looks at broader seasonal trends, and it even picks up on subtle shifts in how your customers are behaving. By combining all that, it gives you a way more accurate picture of what you'll need. Fewer expensive surprises, more smart decisions. Okay, this brings us to our final and, honestly, maybe the most important piece of the entire roadmap. Making sure that technology supports, not replaces, that human connection that makes your business special in the first place. The secret here is to let each side play to its strengths. Let an AI or a chatbot handle the easy, repetitive stuff, the what are your hours questions that need an answer right now, even at 2 a.m. This frees up your amazing human team to do what humans do best, build real trust,
solve complicated problems, and create that genuine connection that turns a one-time customer into a loyal fan.
At the end of the day, the goal isn't to build a cold, faceless automated company. It's about using technology to take care of all the background noise so that you and your team can be more present, more helpful, and more, well, human. That's what people remember. That's what builds a business that lasts. So let's recap our roadmap really quick. It all starts small, with just one focused fix. From there, you build a little momentum. You automate the daily grind, you start using data to plan smarter, but through it all, the guiding star is always focusing on real problems and strengthening those human relationships. And that leaves us with one final thought. I want you to forget about the big tech overhaul for a second. Just look at your business right now. What is the one single nagging little problem that you could solve with a simple piece of tech starting this week? That, right there, that's where your journey begins.